Good morning, Eagle Nation, to all you Eagles and you Hound Dogs out there. It's Wednesday, the 3rd of February, 2021. It's 8:01 a.m. Office Standard Time. Wherever you may be, please stop, please stand, and let us rise for this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Hope you're dressed for success on this Wednesday and hope you enjoyed that version of Hound Dog, the original version of Hound Dog that was sung by Big Mama Thornton, who was part of our Tuesday trivia yesterday and part of our celebration of Black History Month. Today, as it's Wordplay Wednesday, we got some new things for you, including the fact that in the Little People game, we got some new players. In fact, they've been waiting very patiently in the wings. So to Mr. Lovelady's class, Mr. L's class, I want to share with you, they've joined the game and here are their examples. The little people like pillows, but not blankets. They like sweets, but not chocolate. They like cooking, but not baking. They like to sell, but not buy. They also like puppets, but not plushies. They like boots, but not shoes. Football, but not hockey. Food, but not snacks. And smells, but not taste. All of those examples would be true. Nice job, Mr. Lovelady's class. Congratulations for joining the game. We're still waiting to see if maybe kindergarten would possibly join us, or maybe first graders want to join us, or second graders. And if you're out there, Ms. Via's class, we're listening to see if you want to join in the fun too. On this Wordplay Wednesday, I thought I would share something else with you as part of our celebration of Black History Month. And I started researching poets last night in preparation for Wordplay Wednesday. And I came across a poet that I was not previously familiar with, and I spent a little time last night reading some of her poetry, and I thought I'd share some of that with you here. The poet's name is Nikki Giovanni. She was born in 1943 in the United States. Spent most of her life in Tennessee and went to Fisk University. She is still living today. She is an activist, a writer, an educator, and a poet. And in 1997, she eulogized in a poem for Tupac Shakur. The poem was called All Eyes on You, in honor of his song, All Eyes on Me. And this is, though, a poem called Ego Tripping, and I hope you enjoy it. So please listen in. It's got a little bit of attitude, and it's good.
I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescent and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that a star that only glows every 100 years falls into the center, giving divine, perfect light. I am bad. I sat on the throne drinking nectar with Allah. I got hot and sent an ice age to Europe to cool my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pains created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman. I gazed on the forest and burned out the Sahara Desert. With a packet of goat's meat and a change of clothes, I crossed it in 2 hours. I'm a gazelle, so swift, you can't catch me. For a birthday present when he was 3, I gave my son, Hannibal, an elephant. He gave me Rome for Mother's Day. My strength flows ever on. My son Noah built Newark, and I stood proudly at the helm as we sailed on a soft summer day. I turned myself into myself and was Jesus. Men intone my loving name. All praises, I am the one who would save. I sowed diamonds in my backyard. My bowels deliver uranium. The filings from my fingernails are semi-precious jewels. On a trip north, I caught a cold and blew my nose, giving oil to the Arab world. I am so hip, even my errors are correct. I sailed west to reach east and had to round off the earth as I went. The hair from my head thinned, and gold was laid across 3 continents. I am so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal, I cannot be comprehended except by my permission. I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky.
Isn't that beautiful? A poem of strength and pride. And also just fun playing with words, right? You can't catch me, swift as a gazelle, she says. And I'm so hip, even my errors are correct. How cool is that? Hope you enjoyed it. That was Nikki Giovanni on this Wordplay Wednesday. Meal pickup this morning from 7 till 8 a.m. and again from 3 until 5. Also want to say a special thank you to all of our help that has made possible the Eagle Store on Wednesdays. So many thanks to our Emerson custodians who have added new responsibilities in these peculiar times by helping to prepare those rewards for pickup on these Wednesdays. I want to say also thank you to our PBIS team. Those members include Ms. DeGay, Mr. Pucci, Ms. Miller, Mr. C, thank you, Mr. Macias, Mr. Lovelady, Ms. Sparks, Ms. Fuentes, Ms. Vallo, Ms. Ewan, Mr. Aceto, Ms. Tim, Ms. Green, Ms. Ramos, and Ms. Adler. I think I've gotten all of you, and I hope that I did. Thank you for all of you who support our school and make the impossible possible. With that, let's get to some words of wisdom so you can get on with your day and get to the business of teaching and learning. Today is on the topic of responsibility. For most of us, it's very easy to be honest. We don't cheat on tests. We don't steal. Most of us are honest with everyone around us. But what about being honest with ourselves? It's not always so easy to tell ourselves the truth. For example, sometimes it's hard to admit when we have hurt someone else. Instead of telling ourselves the truth, we tell ourselves excuses, such as, well, they deserved it, or they started it. Sigmund Freud, the great 20th century doctor of psychiatry, once said, being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. After all, you can't correct a problem until you first admit you have one. So be honest with yourself. If you act in a hurtful way, be honest enough to admit it. Take responsibility for what you say and do, and then decide to do better next time. With something to think about, this is Mr. Lodato. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.